Okay, well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Colson-Eyre. Today is June the 24th, 2018. So we are 7 days away, one glorious week away from the end of the seminar year. And we have been doing our Boss Babe calls since January. So 6 months. Can y'all believe it? We started right the first week of January. And I'm telling you, I think it's really been helpful. I know some days we have more than others. Today, I happen to know of several of our Boss Babes that are out doing some parties this afternoon. So that is a good sign. It's a good sign. So what I wanted to just talk to you about today, first of all, I was in church this morning, and they have a big screen, and over the big screen, this was the Bible verse that was on the big screen. And I just thought, I even took my phone out and took a picture of it. Okay, it's Malachi 3:10. It said, "Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much room enough for it." And so I was just sitting there thinking of all of us that have big goals, and we're like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. And, and then God says, just see what I'll do. Just see if I won't do it. And, and I've seen some preachers and things like that say, won't God do it? And I think they get it partially from this verse, because it is just a good word to me. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to receive that one today. And then the lesson was actually, on prayer and how we pray and who we pray for and everything. And then the other verse that they talked about, we had a little thing after church, a little dinner and then another little service. And it was this verse, and it's Psalms 118:8. And this verse is actually the center verse in the whole entire Bible. Like somebody took the time to count every single, like from Genesis to Revelation, count the verses. That was not me. And what is the very middle verse in the whole entire Bible if you do it in the order that our Bible's in right now? And do you know that it's Psalms 118:8? Sometimes you just open your Bible in the middle. It always goes to Psalms, right? Because it's like the middle of the Bible. Okay, so this is the verse. It says, "It is better to trust the Lord than to put your confidence in man." And I thought, okay, there's 2 words for the day. And that is that if you've been working hard, and you're praying and you're trusting God to just do big things in your life for you, for your Mary Kay business, for your family, and everything you're trying to put your hand to do. And you're working, but then you're trusting God to bring the harvest. He's going to do it. Won't God do it? He said, just watch and see if I won't do it. And so I just thought, all of us that have been really putting our hand to the plow. Now, you can't use this in a way that says that you don't have to do anything and then everything's just going to happen. Because, there's a saying that God feeds the birds, but he does not throw worms in their nest. They still got to go dig. They got to go dig for worms, do they not? I mean, there's not just worms dropping from heaven into this little baby's nest. Somebody's got to go dig for the worms. So I just feel like as long as we're digging and we're trying and we're making our calls and we're texting people and we're trying to go meet new people and we're setting up our appointments, that the Lord is going to bless us because we're putting forth the effort, and we're putting it forth in a good area. We're not trying to do something that's illegal or immoral. In fact, we're trying to help people. Are we not? We're trying to help people look better. We're trying to help people make money and help their families by recruiting them, right? So we're trying to help ourselves, but we're also trying to help people. And I think that's why that we're going to have favor from the Lord when we are trying to accomplish these goals this week. And let's talk about this week for a minute. Let's say you're not a sales director, and let's say you don't even have really a specific goal. You're just, you're just working your business or whatever. Every director, your director, whether it's me or one of the other Boss Babe directors, we have goals. Let me just assure you that we have definite goals we're trying to hit by June 30th. Some are we're trying to win a car. There is a couple of directors on here that's trying to win the pink Cadillac. They are in their last week. Latrice and Stephanie on the call are trying to finish up their pink Cadillac this week. And they both need a good amount, more than they have done all year. And so if you're on their unit, that's something that no matter what you've got to go, have a goal to help your director and commit. Say, you know what? you can count on me. I'm going to do this amount, whether it's $1,000 wholesale order. I'm going to go for, you know, a new recruit this week, you know, and then if you may have a director that is trying to win her first car, the Great Achiever car, okay, or is trying to hit a production amount, you know, for the unit. And so everybody on here, Laree, Janet, Lindy, those are all my directors. We have DIQs, Carmen, Sayla. I'm not sure if there's any other DIQs on here that are going for their team production and their team goals. And so what I'd like to do is just to encourage you to be a team player. And, you know, even though there's not something huge going to happen in your mind by June 30th, you play a big part of another team. Now, what really helps your unit is when each individual person has a goal. Like Angie and Lindy's unit, you know, you have a goal to possibly get in your red jacket. You know, have 3 team members to get in your red jacket. I believe you already have maybe 2 or 3. You have 3. Okay. You have 3 or 2? 3? 2. Okay. So to get in your red jacket, you have to have 3 active team members. So what's the big deal about being in your red jacket? Okay. Well, first of all, it's a sign of leadership that most people can recruit one person accidentally. I mean, like somebody goes, hey, I'd like to do that. You're like, what? And you sign them up. That's what happened to me. I had a girl just like said, hey, she was at a party, my very first recruit, and she's like, she wanted to do it. I'm like, really? And I mean, it would be someone I would not even think would have wanted to do this. And so I signed her up. So I call that my accidental recruit. My second recruit was my sister. Well, we went to sales meetings and, you know, I got to bring me a guest. So I brought my sister to every single meeting. And so within, you know, a little bit, she decided to sign up. And, you know, I practically made her. I'm like, you're signing up. And so she was her last year of college and she was in her block of teaching, but she did it. And you know what? She's still in today. Is that not funny? 31 years later, she and I are both still in Mary Kay. The other girl got out and then she actually joined another unit. Yeah, I saw her at seminar. I'm like, wow, hey, girl. And, yeah, but, you know, it's okay because, and I believe she might have got out. Yes, she did. She got out again. And then, like, I think 5-10 years later, she joined back in under me, and she's out right now. But you know what? It doesn't matter. People come and go. But to get that third one is like, okay, now I'm really thinking about, like, doing something with this. And so your third recruit, you still get 4% commission. But on the third one, if she's qualified, that means she does at least a 600. You get a $50 credit on your, like when you order your red jacket from the company, you get a $50 credit back on your commission check. So that red jacket, which I believe is normally, I want to say it's $75 or something like that, would only cost you $25. That's pretty good. Okay, then on your fourth recruit and beyond, every single girl that comes in on your team and orders a $600 order, you get a $50 bonus. And once you get to that fifth one, that's where the magic happens, because then your commission check on all your people automatically goes to 9% instead of 4%, which that's more than double your money, right? And then if 5 order in 1 month, like at least 225, and you order a 600, then you get a 13% check. So think about this, okay? My recruiter, the beautiful Sandra Bowes, I've been in the company 32 years. I've told y'all this a million times, but some of you are new. I've been in the company 32 years. My orders are usually around $2,000 a month, okay? I usually always do the National Queen's Court of Sales. And sometimes between 1,000 and 2,000, sometimes 2,500 a month. Let's just say 2,000. She has over 5 recruits. She keeps over 5 recruits. And so she is going to make, she's going to make 9 to 13% on that $1,000 to $2,000. So let's just say it's 1,000. She's going to make $90 to $130 every single month for 32 years on my order. Every single month. Like, she is in Arkansas. I am in Georgia. She don't have to do anything except for just stay in Mary Kay. So you never know. And we added it up, and I think she's made over $100,000 on me, just on the commission checks. Mary Kay sends it to her every single month. And as long as she stays in Mary Kay, and believe me, she will, why wouldn't you? That's a nice little income. You don't even have to do anything for it. Except for she tells me, way to go, you're my favorite recruit, and things like that. And so, and it's kind of cool because when our director retired, she got to pick what unit to go in among the first line directors of our national area. And of course, she picked me. So now she's in my unit, Sandra Bose. And so I make 13% commission on her because she's in my unit. She makes 13% commission on me because I'm her recruit. Isn't that awesome? So I want you to think about a recruiting goal for you if you're a consultant. What could you step up to by Saturday? You know, could it be 3 active team members so that you're a red jacket? I think that will be awesome. If you already have a couple, well, I would stretch to 5 because that commission check you're going to get it on July the 15th. So, you know, some of you are going to seminars, so that might be a great little check to have right before you go to seminar. What if you had a $300 or $400 check? And you could just say, bam, I pay for my hotel and all my food, like seminar's free, right? So think about a recruiting goal. Okay, the next thing is think about a sales goal for you. The quarter's over. Congratulations to all of you who were star consultants. But if you were not a star, then you can officially be on target for your star if you have a $600 order in by the 30th. So that's from the 16th to the 30th. So if you don't already have a $600 order in, you might have a goal to have a $600 order in by the 30th so that you could officially be on target for your star consultant. And not only just for the first level of star, but for a diamond star. Because really, if you only have 300 wholesale, you'd be on target. Because believe it or not, to be a star consultant is only $150 wholesale every week. That's all it is. It's selling $300 a week, $150 wholesale. Some of us order once a month. Some of us order every week. Some of us order, twice a month. So I want you to think about what could be a goal for you to sell this week, and a retail goal and a wholesale goal. And then this could come about through your parties this week. It could also come about through your parties, through maybe bringing someone, if you have a sales meeting, bringing someone to a sales meeting. It could come about through getting some bookings and just having some individual facials. And it could come out from what I'm going to suggest you do. Okay, and if your unit has already done this, I know my people have it. I don't know about Latrice's. But anyway, if you've already done it, that's okay. And do it again or do something different. Okay, but I'm going to share it with you. I saw it. I've seen it for a couple of different directors are doing it, and I really like it. So I'm going to send you the script so you don't have to write this down. I'm going to put it in the Boss Babe group. Okay, so what you're going to do, and we're going to do this tomorrow morning. If you don't want to do it tomorrow, you can do it later, but I would not do it I would do it before Saturday because it's just going to stress you out to wait to the very last second. Because a lot of times when you're trying to make some sales and place an order, let's say you got to deposit checks, you need the money to be able to place the order. Now, if they do it on debit card or credit card and you have ProPay, you can use it immediately. But anyway, I would not wait for the last second. So what you're going to do is, and I'm going to read this to you. So let me just put this over here so I can see it. Okay. You're going to post this, but you're not going to post it on your your Facebook personal page. If you have a group, you can post it on your group page. If you don't have a group, you can do that tonight. And all you do is set up and just put, like mine just says Cleta's VIP Mary Kay customers. And then I just went and I had a list of my customers and friends, and I just start putting them all in that group. It's a private group. And then, or you might have the Mary Kay business page. If you have the business page, you can put it on that. That's legal. But you can't put any kind of, you're not supposed to put other stuff like that on your personal page. Okay. It's Facebook rule, not even Mary Kay's rule. Okay. You want to start tomorrow about 9:15. Why 9:15? I don't know. That's what this this director did. And I thought that's a pretty good idea. Okay. So about 9:15. In other words, you don't want to post this at 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Because some people are trying to get ready for work. They haven't seen it yet. You might be in different time zones, and you don't want to text people at 7 a.m. because they might not like you very much. Okay, and if you don't want to give away what I'm fixing to give away, you can create your own little flyer to do it. I'm gonna put a little picture, a pic collage on there that you can put your face on, and you can put your goal. Okay, so it might say star team builder. Or goal $1,000 a day, or goal National Princess Court of Sales, National Queen's Court of Sales. If you're the director, you can put Cadillac bound, whatever you're trying to hit. Okay, so this is the script, and I'm going to give it to you. Okay, it says hey, and you put the first name of whoever you're texting or besting it to. And it's better to do like posting it. You're going to get like a little tiny bit of result. but texting and Facebook messaging privately or Snapchatting, however you communicate, then that's going to be the way you're going to get the best results. All right. So, all right, you're going to say, hey, I'm going to say, hey, Angie. Hey, Angie, and then it has some emojis. I'm so excited. In honor of Mary Kay's 55th Dallas seminar, I've been challenged to sell 55 Mary Kay items today. For every $10 you order today, you'll be entered to win a customized beauty bundle worth over $75 from me when I reach my goal. So, would you considering purchasing 1 or 2 items from me? What would you like? Lip gloss, mascara, oil-free eye makeup remover, new Miracle Set 3D, microdermabrasion set, charcoal mask, and then it has some cute little emojis, and it says, love your favorite Mary Kay girl, Cleta. And then you put your website, www.marykay.com/your website. And then it has some little hashtags, hashtag free shipping, hashtag free delivery, hashtag every order receives a gift. And your gift can be a sample of something. It doesn't have to be a full-size product. You know, mine is going to be a Time-Wise Miracle Set 3D sample. That's what it's going to be. And so then there's a little a picture that you can use to send this out. And then mine, I'll show you mine, but I'm going to send one that's blank that doesn't have won't have my face on or anything. And so you can pull up the app that we use. It's called Pick Collage, PICCOLLAGE. And then you can just take this picture and put it on there and then put your little head on there and your goals. Okay. So let's see. Let's see if I don't know if y'all can see that. Anyway, you can't see it very good. But basically, it has my picture right here, and then it just says Mary Kay 55th Seminar Challenge. For every $10 order on June 25th, you'll be entered to win a personalized color bundle. And then the color bundle is a compact with 3 eyeshadows in a cheek color, lipstick, and a liner. And then right here, you can't read it, but it says my goals, National Court of Sales and trip to Argentina. That's the top director trip. And then it says thank you. So you will get this one right here. That's blank. And the blank one, you're going to save the picture on your phone. You're going to put your face right here, and then you're going to put your goal right here. Okay? And it's really easy to do. If you do not know how to do it, then you don't have to put your picture in a goal. Just send it out just like this. Or ask a friend to help you. Ask your 13-year-old. They'll know how to do it. Okay? Or come up with your own. Either way. But the idea of this is you're not doing a huge discount because we really need you to have the money, right? You need the money so you can place a good order so you can help your unit and help yourself this week. So they're not getting a discount on it. They're just helping you with a goal, but they're getting in a drawing for that $75 color bundle. And so what I would suggest you do is you're going to take a piece of paper and you're going to write 1 through 55. Do 2 columns. And then as people order from you, you're going to write, what they ordered. So if someone ordered a Miracle Set, that counts as 4. 3D cleanser, day cream, night cream, eye cream. Microdermabrasion set counts as 2. Microdermabrasion refine, pore minimizer. And then what I would do is once you get about, 10 or 15, you go on your Facebook group page or your Facebook business page and you say, or you can even go on your personal page, okay, and you can have a little video and say, I'm in a big sales challenge going for 55 items. I got 10 sold. If you do not have a Mary Kay Beauty consultant and want to find out about this, private message me. Just private message me. So you don't have to say what you're doing and what you're giving, but you can do your updates on your personal page because then you can add them to your group page or have them like your business page. Does that make sense? So what we don't want to do is we don't want to take away customers from other consultants. That's the goal here. I don't want my customers helping you with your goal because they're my customers, right? Even though I love you, like my customers need to buy from me and your customers need to buy from you. So that's why you want to be careful with that. But you could update it. So like when you hit about 25, like middle of the day, you may say, I got 25, only have 30 to go. If you're my customer, call me. If you are not my customer, message me. I'll tell you what I'm doing, And so anyway, it's just a lot of fun. People have done some crazy things now. I've had, you don't have to do this, but I'm just telling you what some people have done. Okay, so let's say you don't have to go to another job. You just stay at home. Some people have put on a charcoal mask in the morning at 9 something. And then they get on their social media and say that their goal is to sell 55 items. And like one director, she was trying to sell, she wanted her unit to sell 100 masks, 100 charcoal masks. Okay. And she said she was not going to take her mask off until her unit did it. And so she was in charcoal mask jail. So she was posting updates all day long. I think it took her 4 hours or 7 hours, and her face was like, hey, please, somebody, buy a charcoal mask. It's a lot of fun. It just generates a little bit of excitement. One girl got on there, and she has children. And what she did, she let her kids do her makeup. It was hilarious. She did it live, and she let her kids put her makeup on her face. And then she said she had to go have it on for the rest of the day, and she had things she had to do too, until she sold her 55 items. So if you want to mix it up and do something fun like that, you definitely can. But what would happen is, let's say that you sold 55 items and they were only $10 a piece. Okay, that would be $550, $550 sale. So if you think about that, you divide that by 2, that's $275, right? So that would be, almost enough to be on target for your star. If it was at least 300, you'd be, have 300 on target for a star. I don't think that you'll have 55 items that are $10 because we don't have that many things that are $10. So I think you would probably end up with the average item being $20. And so that would be, $1,100, $1,100. So that's almost a $600 order, right? It's $550 wholesale. So I would have a goal to have $1,000 day, and that could be on your little picture that you're doing. If you don't know what to put, you could put right here, $1,000 day. That you're trying to have $1,000 day. You've never done it before. If you've never done it, or even if you have, people go, well, that's your goal to sell 55 items and have $1,000 day. And so what you're asking people to do is it's really not a lot. You're not saying, can you buy 55 items? You're saying, can you buy 1 or 2 things? There's 1 or 2 things. And they're going to love it. So you're going to send it to your customers. You're going to send it to people who've never bought from you. I know that's kind of scary. But what's the worst thing that could happen is that they will ignore you. To me, that's worse than saying no. I mean, honestly, if someone says, Cleta, thank you, but I really don't need anything right now. And I will say, you know what, that's fine. Feel free to text this and forward it to some of your friends. That's what I'm going to do. Forward it to some of your girlfriends that don't use Mary Kay because they might need a mascara. Who doesn't need a mascara? Do y'all know people go to Walmart every day and they go for other things, and then because they're girls, they go down the cosmetic aisle and they just want to buy something. They want to buy something to make them feel cuter than they already are, right? And I used to do it. I was the biggest Walmart cosmetic aisle junkie you have ever seen in your life. I cannot even tell you how much junk I had before I started selling Mary Kay. But every time I went to Walmart, I'd go down the aisle and I would buy something. And I would stand there. Haven't you seen people stand in Walmart? You don't know what to buy because there's so much junk up there, right? So you're just standing there and you're looking at all those liners and all those eyeshadows and all that foundation. And you're just thinking, what could I buy? What could I buy? What could I buy? They want to buy something. So by you doing this isn't like something girls don't like. They love to buy makeup. That's why they go into the Ulta store, that huge Ulta store with all the stuff. That's why they go to Sephora, in the malls. And so, you're not asking them to buy anything that they don't already want to buy. They just need to want to buy it from you, right? And then, of course, if they're new customers, you're going to follow up with them. Maybe you can facial them. So that's the idea that I have for you to do tomorrow. If you work another job, take a bathroom break. Have this saved on your phone. Like I just saved it in my notes. And then, when in the morning, I will post it at the time. So take a little bathroom break and take your phone with you and post this. Okay. And I realize you're going to get some orders during the day. You can't do all this if you work, but that's okay. You can follow up at lunch and you can follow up on your other break, and then you can follow up after work. And so the other thing is, tomorrow night, many of you have sales meetings. Consider having some guests to your sales meeting tomorrow night, because that will be another way to get some sales, but also get some recruits out of this. And, yesterday I think I texted about 50 people. I just went through my phone and I thought, okay, like some of them I know they're probably like, oh, this woman. But until they tell me to quit texting them, I'm going to keep texting them, because you never know. So I just went through and I invited. And I just sent the same thing to all these people. And then somebody would go, hey, I was trying to get them on this conference, the marketing call last night. And then finally, one person, maybe two, out of everybody I text, honestly, like one person finally said, hey, Cleta, what's this about? And I said, oh, it's just a little bit about my business. And I said, she just had a baby. And I said, I know you got a lot on you, but I just think you'd be so great at this. I think you'd be perfect. And she says, okay, I'll try to get on the call if, my children will cooperate. She's got 2 little ones and a new baby. And I was so excited. No, she did not get on the call. That's okay, because guess what? I recorded it, so I'm going to send it to her today and go, oh, my goodness, I guess the kids are probably running wild. So I just want you to take, a few minutes and watch this and tell me what you think. And I'm going to send her the recording. So, and I put the recording on the Boss Babe Boxer group too. So you could use that recording if you want to, or do your own. But what I do know is that we're not going to get anywhere if we don't ask. And I think the hardest thing in Mary Kay really is not doing the parties. The parties are easy. Aren't the parties easy? It's easy to do a party, and it's fun. I mean, once you get over the first initial jitters, you got your flip chart, you're ready to go. So it's pretty easy. But I think the hardest thing in Mary Kay is just getting the feeling that you're bugging people and you don't want to ask. You don't want to ask them to have a party, to make a sale, to join your team, And to me, that's the one thing that we have to do, because we're not going to always get accidental recruits where someone asks us to do it. Now, the only other thing that you could do, and I know people that have done this. They have hired someone who loves to be on the phone to make all their calls. Believe it or not, I know some people that they hire someone by the hour and they go, here's a list of all the people I got. This is my calendar. I just need you to call and book me some appointments. Do you know that's what, receptionists do, and people that work like office managers? They've been called it. Do you think the doctor gets on the phone and books patients? No, right? Does the doctor remind everybody? No, he don't do it. The reception does it. Your dentist, he don't call you and say, now listen, Cleta, make sure you come to get that root canal Friday. He's not going to do that, but you betcha his people are going to be calling me, right? So if you absolutely feel like you cannot do it, don't want to do it, get you someone to help you. And you may have someone else, and they could even text as you. When I had this gal working for me, and I just had her send the text out. I had another phone number, and she just did it for me. And, it was from me. And then if they ask anything that she couldn't answer, she'd say, this girl wants to know something. Because she would be in my office, like sitting over there, and she would be texting people for me. It was awesome. And I just paid her an hourly wage. I think I paid her like $10, $11 an hour. But good night, she could sit there and text 1 million people in an hour, couldn't she? And so we get looking at those names and going, well, what's she going to think of me? I don't know. I don't want to bug her. I think it's a great product, and really they would be honored for you to spend that time. I mean, they should be honored for you to spend that time to give them a facial, and they're going to love whatever products that they purchase from you. So today, I just say run full out. Next Sunday, you guys, is July the 1st. Like, it's over. We're starting a new seminar year on July the 1st. Locally, I'm having everybody over on the 2nd, and we're going to do goal posters. But I will just tell you, for me, my unit, we are going for our 6th Top Director trip. I got a card from Mary Kay to remind me that we can do it. It says, we're cheering you on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. And so, last time I looked, we still need about $15,000 to go in. And so it's not going to happen if I start taking naps and don't do anything all week and think, Lord, bring the harvest. I got to put my hand to the plow. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing this week to get it in. And so I just want you to know that you count for your unit. You really, really do more than you know. And you might think, my little old 225 order doesn't count. It does. It 100% counts. And your new recruit that you may have, it 100% counts for your unit. So it's fun to be on a winning team. That's the one thing I miss about not having a national sales director. We're in the Go Give area, so I don't have a national. Well, none of us do. Okay, so we're all in the Go Give. So, but like if I had a national and she was going for something like Inner Circle or something, I'd be like, y'all, come on, we got to help her. We got to help everybody, get her to Inner Circle. And so, because it's fun to be on a winning team, it's fun to help people. I saw a top director this week, and she got on Facebook, and she said, if you don't have anybody to call and you want to be a part of helping our unit do the $1 Million Circle of Excellence, if you'd like to be a part of that with us, if you don't have anybody to call, message me. So she's just putting it out there, and believe it or not, like I can't imagine it, because me personally, I got lots to do to call for myself, but she's had a lot of people reach out and say, yeah, I'll call some of your people for you, because people want to be on a winning team, even if they're not making any money on it. Is that not something? I think that's just a good heart, don't you? So anyway, that's my message for you guys today. Make the day count. Like really look at all your lists of everybody you've been talking to the last 6 months or however long you've been in the company, and start texting them and calling them, or make your list of who you're going to text and call tomorrow, and just see what you could do. I mean, honestly, one girl may go, yeah, and start you off and buy 5 things. And you're like, well, that was it. That's just one person. It's not going to take 55 people to do this. It's probably only going to take about 10. Really. 10 or 15 people probably will do it. But you will have a couple people that go, yeah, I'll get a mascara. So wouldn't it be great to have 50 people order something? Then that's a lot of people to follow up with, right? If you have full inventory, you can bag it up. If you're going to be home, like for me, just bag it up as you do it and get it ready to get them all delivered on Tuesday. If you don't have the inventory on hand, then you're going to write it up. You're going to get their credit card number to process their card. And what I would do is place the order at the end of the day or in the morning. In Tuesday morning or at the end of the day tomorrow night, and order everything you need and let them know. Like, let's say you're sitting here and you have no inventory. So you would say, I'm doing the sale. Thank you for your order. So thank you so much for doing that. Do you want to pay? Do you want to put that on your card, or do you want to bring me the cash if they're local, whatever, and then say, I am placing an order for everything that I sell in the morning. So it will just be a few days, and then when it comes in, I will deliver it to you. And that's how you do that, okay? So I think y'all can do it. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to text your sales director after this call, as soon as we finish, and I want you to say, I'm doing the 55-item challenge in the morning. It's because I want to know who in my unit is going for it. And honestly, I am looking for 20 of my consultants to do this with me. And, and my A team, 5 of my A team members. That's what I'm looking for. So will you be one of those people in your director's unit to do this? And you know what it'll do? It'll inspire some of the other unit members, especially when you come up there and go, I did it. And what if you only sold 40 items and you only sold $800? That'd be so awful. I'd be so sorry for y'all. Right? So what's the worst thing that can happen? You might have $100 day, right? But you might have $1,000 day. So just according to how many people you send it to. Okay, well, that's the message today. I don't need to go on and on about it. I think y'all got the gist. I will put the script. Don't change it. Just change your name on it. Make sure you put your name, not mine, or people go, did she change her name to Cleta? So put your name, put your Mary Kay website on there too, okay, so that they would have that. If you don't have a Mary Kay website, you could always just, well, honestly, I just got to say, if you don't have a Mary Kay website, get your Mary Kay website up right now. It's $30 for the whole year. So get your Mary Kay website up, and that way you'll have it by in the morning, okay? All right, you guys, have a great week. I'm going to stop my recording.